Let's upset some Italians today with our Mexican-inspired pesto and some Argentinians with our Mexican-inspired chimichurri. Before we do all of that, I've noticed that some of you still don't know how to clean cilantro, so let's go ahead and do that. Once you've picked your cilantro, we're going to go ahead and try to take off those rubber, sometimes metal, and plastic bands that cilantro comes in. The reason being is because underneath that, there's always moisture, and where there's moisture, there's sliminess. We're going to go ahead and dunk the cilantro onto cold water. If you have ice, that's perfect. If you don't worry about it as long as the water is nice and cold. Now that is going to cause all that dirty stuff to go onto the water and not stay in your cilantro. And the nice cold water will perk up your cilantro, so if you want to store it after this, that's fine. If not, you're going to make these two recipes with me. It's going to sit for about 10 to 12 minutes, and every 2 minutes or so, we're going to rotate the cilantro like this. You can kind of see the water is starting to get murky already, and if you see dark leaves before you put it in the water, just go ahead and take those out. Here's some action cam footage. Water's already looking nasty. Grab your salad spinner, and if you don't have one, run to the store and get one. Now these are a game changer in the kitchen. A bit pricey in my opinion for 3 pieces of plastic, but hey, stuff the cilantro in there because we have to make sure it's clean because those sprinkler systems in the store do nothing. Let's go ahead and cover that and spin it. Let the centrifugal force take care of the rest. I looked that up on ChatGPT. Here's some action cam footage on that dirty water. A bunch of bacteria fighting each other because it's an action cam, not an action microscope. After it's done spinning, it should be nice and clean and dry. Should look something like this. Now double check for some sliminess or dry leaves or nasty leaves that you probably missed. And if you're wondering if dunking the cilantro in the water does anything, come and check this out. You would have possibly eaten all of that if you want to wash your cilantro. I wonder if others wash it with soap, and that's why some people think it tastes like soap. Now that it's clean, get a clean receptacle, put the cilantro standing up. Now don't add water to this. I know some people add water and they store it in the fridge like that, but you don't need to do that. Trust me, it lasts at least 7 days. Now don't worry about that extra moisture you see on the leaves. That will evaporate eventually within a couple minutes. And that's how you have nice, clean, beautiful cilantro that would last in your fridge for a few days. Now for the 3 or 4 viewers that stuck around, now it's time to do those 2 recipes I promised. Again, this recipe is Mexican inspired, so let's go. 1 huge clove of garlic in, a fistful of pepitas, and about 6 to 8 ounces of cotija cheese. Now shout out to Tamazula, Jalisco, where I was born because that cheese is straight from there. We're going to give this a go just to get it started, so there's uniformity in those ingredients before we put in the cilantro. Again, this is Mexican inspired, so don't come at me in the comments, or actually come at me in the comments so that way it increases engagement and I get more than 4 viewers. Now I packed about 2 bunches of cilantro here, a nice big glug of olive oil. Now if you want to take this a step further, you can actually get Mexican olive oil. It's an actual thing. We're going to give this a go, and somewhere between halfway through and finished, we're going to help it out a little bit by pushing it all down. If you need more oil, go ahead and add some. And we're going to give it one last go. Now let's look at our action cam from the side and see what that looks like. Forgot to mention, as you can see here, it's not just olive oil, it's extra virgin olive oil. Alright, seems like this is done. Take a look at that. Nice and bright, just like my future once looked. It's herby, it's nutty and cheesy, just like my jokes, and it might be soapy for some of you. Go ahead and spread this on a virote or a pan tostado, maybe even a flour tortilla. Trust me, this is delicious. Just a recipe recap. I know some of you are going to ask in the comments, you didn't put any salt, Chivo. You didn't put any salt. Well, yeah, because the cotija is nice and salty. But if you're a salty person, add more salt. Store this in your fridge if you're not going to eat it, but trust me, you're going to eat it. Should last 3 to 5 days. And now get ready for our second recipe of the day, which is going to upset Argentina for a fact. We're going to start off with 1 Fresno pepper and 1 huge clove of garlic and some Mexican oregano. Please, dried Mexican oregano if you can. And if you can't, regular dried oregano should be okay. Now again, we're looking for uniformity right here, so there you have it, nice and beautiful and bright. Again, I stuffed about 2 bunches of cilantro here. It's a tight squeeze on my food processor, but I haven't monetized, so I can't afford anything else. I did about 4 ounces of apple cider vinegar, but if you have red wine vinegar, that would be amazing, especially if it's Mexican too. A nice big glug of extra virgin olive oil. I added a huge pinch of dehydrated seawater from my friend Morton, and we're giving it a go. Now once you're pulsing it, if you feel you need to help it out a little bit, go ahead, and then at that point, if you need to add more oil, whatever it might be, go ahead and do that. I give it a taste here, and to me it was perfect. And that's how that looks, and go ahead and eat this with carne asada. I did, and it was freaking amazing. Now I love this particular version because you get that nice heat from the Fresno pepper, and tell me, I mean, to me Fresno peppers are a game changer. They're way better than jalapenos, and I'll die on that hill any day. The acidity is perfect on this. And I mean, texture-wise, come on, look at this. Look at this. Like, subscribe, and share.